Hi everybody, Ben here. Thanks for tuning in for this week's Wrap. Well, hope everyone had a fantastic long weekend, and it certainly didn't disappoint either. Plenty of people out and about. While there were lots of reports of people certainly getting away from Sydney for that much needed break from being locked in isolation, there was plenty of people out on home soil as well, checking out some properties, and that's what we're going to rip into today. Heaps and heaps of activity out there. So much activity, it almost seems like we're back to pre-COVID conditions with the volume of buyers out there in force and the number of sales and volume of sales right across broad different pricing points were certainly exceptional and impressive to say the least. Starting off first, we'll kick into a few of these. Over in Balmain, Matt Hasten and Rosemary Chen sold 52 Llewellyn Street, Balmain. Now this home was an absolute spectacular property, and for good reason too, and this is confirmed yet again that it was the most highly viewed property on realestate.com. Now this one was sold by an online auction campaign, and this one had 5 registered bidders selling last week for 3.96 million. Then if we head over to Drummoyne, Frank Colachico sold quietly off market inside a couple of days, a water's edge property around the mid 4 million zone. Then if we take a look over in Enmore, Alex Mastura sold a 4-bedroom home without any parking, newly renovated, just before auction for a little over $2 million. And then if we head out to Kingsgrove, Jim Nicolopoulos and Namir Mika sold right under the hammer, 3-bedroom family home for 1.2 million. So right across those broad spectrum of prices, there's been a good consistency and appetite for buyers, and they've been out there in solid force. Now to give you an idea of the number of buyers turning up to some of these inspections at the moment, Jonathan Hammond opened for the first weekend last weekend down in Newtown, a family home, unrenovated, needed a bit of work without any parking. He had over 40 people turning up into that inspection. Now Danny Cobden over here in Balmain had a property in Slade Street. Now the volume of buyers that came to this house certainly challenged the volume of any of the buyers that we would have seen through any of the peak of the markets, and for the brand, he certainly put some numbers on record in terms of the volume of buyers coming through that half-hour window. Now, what can we make out of all of this data? There's certainly a wide berth of opinions out there right across the economic and real estate space. Everyone's got different opinions, and the range can certainly go from one end to the other. But what we can certainly see right now is this potentially could be the very best selling season that we're going to see right throughout 2020. So if you're looking at doing something with your home, now might be the time. Whilst there is a positive sentiment out there in the air, buyers are back out in force and they're looking at bidding, they're buying, and they're doing it in the numbers. Now might be that time to get that home onto the market. Again, we've said it, now could be the time to sell for 2020. We'll be interested to see how the rest of this year pans out. Now, as always, we've got a great selection of homes, both online and off market. If any of those are any appeal to you, please reach out to one of the team members. That's it for me. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week. See you next time. Bye for now.